Alrighty, information over the radio reports that locomotive that has just completed a passenger service at New York Penn has a fault. Unfortunately, we do not have any electric locomotives, and I couldn't read that, in a suitable state, so we've been authorized to bring a switcher in to clear the platforms. We're going to go ahead and get into this switcher and get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Train Sim World on the PC. Never thought I'd be able to say that. Yes, we're here on the PC. We're here on the New York Northeast Corridor route. And we're about to get into the brand new SW1000R switcher for Amtrak. Just bought this recently. My brother got a gaming PC, and so I had to get Train Sim World. And the deluxe edition was at like $17 or something. So yeah, I would definitely get it. It's on sale now for the summer sale or the Independence Day sale, whatever Steam has called it. But yeah, highly advise getting that. I don't think this switcher or the passenger cab that comes with this is on sale, but I highly advise getting both at a great price for a great simulator. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna have to go through, and I'm gonna switch to my mouse here so it's easier to turn all the switches on. Set this to emergency. I'm gonna set it back to release. I don't understand why we do any of this. And then we have to get back up, and we'll go ahead and hold it at engine start. I do love Train Sim World for the fact of all these details. It's so cool. It's so cool, so interactive. Actually, I'm kind of hoping that... Can we open any of this? This is super loud. We can climb up a ladder. Can't really do much there. Alright, we're gonna go back in where it's nice and quiet. There we go. I'm not sure how the audio levels are, but I think they're okay. They're decent enough. Alright, so yeah. I'm glad I read that little intro thing. So first off, this is not the first time I've done this scenario. I actually attempted to record this before, but then I accidentally passed a red signal. Completely didn't see that, so you guys will see. I'll point that out when we get there on the on this run here. But yeah, I was watching a live stream that Dovetail Games did, and they were talking about how you can't have diesel locomotives through New York Penn just for the fact that it's in a tunnel, the station's underground, and yeah. So full application. All right, let's go ahead and do this really quickly here. I'll get talking about it once we get going. Oh, the sound effects are juicy. There we go. Reverser handle. Actually, you have to put it in. Insert the handle. That's so weird. Alright, and we'll go ahead and release that. And we'll go ahead and apply some throttle. Use my controller for that. Alright, switch to the independent there on the... Yeah, so I'm using an Xbox One controller as well. It's just more natural for me to use one. Head over to New York Penn. The failed locomotive is waiting on track 11. It's a busy station where passenger services take priority. So we'll definitely have to be careful here. So we'll check our signals. Currently we've got a yellow, but I think that's just, that'll be fine. So anyway, I was saying, yeah, there was a live stream, and it was actually back for TS 2019 when they released the Hudson line. And I did buy that, and I'll definitely do some videos on that line. But they were talking about how, yeah, because it's a tunnel, because the station's underground, that they can't run any diesel locomotives through there due to, the CO2 in the air, whatnot, carbon monoxide poisoning, all that stuff. Want to keep the air clean through there. Well, there is one diesel locomotive that Amtrak has. Most people are more familiar with it, but I think it's like the P42, something like that, something around that. I don't know what the exact unit is called, but that's a diesel locomotive, and in that route you can use the P42 through the tunnel. Well, I guess that locomotive is equipped with like an electric generator in there or something like that, so you can actually, I don't know if it's simulated like that in TS 2019, but in real life you can use that diesel locomotive you can use the electric generator to bring the locomotive into the tunnel and out of the tunnel, and then when you get out, you can just switch the diesel engine and then just carry on with the run. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, most of the northeast corridor here that is on this map and on TS2019, it's mainly electric. You don't see too many diesels. Honestly, the only diesels that operate in this route particularly is the CSX locomotives when you go from Oak Point here to Fresh Pond, or vice versa. I don't know which one's which. But yeah, other than that, it's mostly electric engines, like the one that was over there that I completely passed up. That one, yeah. Which is very cool. I'm not a big fan of electric, however, it's an American route, so I kind of like it. But yeah, here we are in this area, running the switcher. This switcher caught me by surprise. I was not expecting this whatsoever. And I have to I'll give it a little bit of break. It's hard to kind of adjust it here. Yeah, so you get a little laggy there. I'll talk about that in here in a sec. But I have to give Dovetail Games a lot of credit. Again, did not see this coming. And I got to sneeze. Woo! Alright, excuse me. But yeah. It's cool because now this diesel gives you a little bit extra to do. Obviously, we're in the staging yards. You see all those... Oh, we got an engine going by. Where's that? There it is. We've got... I gotta sneeze again. Man, I'm not gonna be able to say anything. Whew! Especially for me playing this game back on the Xbox One, it was getting boring for the fact that, well, the quality wasn't that great, the detail level wasn't that great, it wasn't at 60 frames per second, and all you were doing was either doing passenger runs or working with the CSX units, taking trash trains to different places. With this switcher, you get to work in this yard area here. Oh my gosh, my controller's all messed up. But you get to work in this yard area, which is really cool. There's a lot of details here, and I know back on TS 2019, there are a lot of scenarios that you can do through here and, run locomotives through here. So, with this addition of this switcher, yeah, you get the chance to do that. And I know they added like that electric cab car, so I'm not sure what you'll be using that for, but again, that just gives us more to do on the route, which is really nice. Again, wasn't expecting it, but now that we have this, I give them full credit. So yeah, we're gonna go back and go in. I think that was all I was gonna say about that. I didn't know what else I was gonna say. So my brother's PC is a pre-built. It's by, I should get my brother and he'll tell me what it is. Hey Jacob! I don't mean to be bothering him. I think he's playing like Forza Horizon 4 or something. Okay, so you can tell my very little viewers. Okay, so what's the PC? It's an iBuyPower.
Yes.
And it has an Intel i7,
Yes.
right?
9700K. Intel i7 9700K.
Okay, if you could hear that, okay, cool. If not, then whatever. But it's a good PC, so thank you. You can go and play whatever. But yeah, that's his PC, which is really nice. Horrible video already because I was walking away from the mic, so probably no one could hear me there. I'm also not paying attention to my locomotive. Turn the wipers on. But yeah, it's a nice PC. And as soon as he got it, I was like, yeah, hands down, I'm gonna get Train Sim World, like I mentioned earlier. Obviously, it's on sale. Highly recommend buying it. But yeah, like one thing I was super excited for was CSX Heavy Haul. That was the first route that Dovetail Games released back in like 2017, so it's been 2 years. And that was the route I was so eager for. I was like, that's the route I want to drive, like, and do runs on and stuff, because for me, that's all I see out in my backyard is CSX transportation, and that's the locomotive I, can relate to. So yeah, so I'm just really excited to have it on here. I understand why they couldn't bring it over to console. especially with sand patch grade, just because there's so much going on that route. The detail level is so high. They already dropped the detail enough on Northeast Corridor, you know, that I completely understand why they, are having a hard time bringing that over to console. So yeah, just really excited to have this. This is going to be a long scenario. It's going to take us a while. But yeah, we're going to turn lights on. Front bright. We're going to turn... oh yeah, I was going to talk about the controller here. We'll turn cab light on and the number... lights on. Engine lights. Rear headlight. Front headlight. Wait, what? Headlight brightness. Oh, so it wasn't actually on, I don't think. That's weird. Gauge lights. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Actually, no. I'm not a big fan of the cab lights. But yeah. Oh man, we're at a standstill. Come on, let's bring the power up. Just got 0.8% grade here. It's nothing. This yard is just crazy. Look at the incline changes here. Yep, anyway, we drop right back down. Not a comfortable ride for us, but we're the only ones in this locomotive. So yeah, I think this is called New York Nuisance. The title screen went by so quickly, but this is the scenario we're using. And all the videos I've recorded previously back on console, they were all services, which are my personal favorites because it doesn't really guide you through, hand by hand like what we had to do just now. I mean, it's kind of cool, we're put into like, all right, I'm going to turn the locomotive back on, stuff like that. With services, you don't have to do as much. You just basically run the locomotives, which is really cool, and do your thing. But yeah, so this is the very first scenario I've actually done, which is pretty neat. A bit rusty, I would have to say. It has been it feels like it's been a long time. I haven't been able to do too much YouTube just for the fact of, well, I was focused on school, and this summer I've been focused on working. But I think I'm going to be able to manage time to where I can, play more games, record more and stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. So yeah, now we're in the tunnel, and we're going to go ahead and live on the edge here, and let's just throw it in Notch 8, because why not? Why not right now? And everything's going to start rattling. This really confused me. The first time I went through this, I was like, why is everything rattling? I like the sound effects, though. It makes me scared. It makes me want to resist the temptation of going quick. However, we are going quick. And it feels like we're going to break apart into pieces. So yeah, we're all good. We're all going to die today. Nice. We're going to die in a tunnel. We're going to get stuck. Get trapped down here. I'm going to put this idle. Oh my gosh, there's so many sounds. I'm scared right now. Actually, what's making me more scared is that it's dark. There we go. We got some light. Got the tunnel light. Oh, we could probably turn the wiper off. Oh, man, I can't. I just want the wiper off. There we go. It's hard to... Oh man, this thing is wobbling up and down. It's hard to stop that wiper. Right spot here. Alright, now we're going back uphill and crazy incline change there. This is sketchy. Alright, so the next signal is yellow, green now. So I think what it was is, I was confused why I got so upset too. It also wasn't that great at recording either, so I'm glad I'm restarting this, but I thought the locomotive that was sitting there was the locomotive that we had to pick up, but then I don't think it was, because it said we failed to pass a signal. I mean, unless I have to request it, I think that's all it was. I think I just have to request clearance through the signal. So I'll try to do that next time. Actually, we're coming up to that. We're coming up to our destination really quickly, so we're going to slow this baby down. So I think if I... Oh, no. I gotta remember what button it is to request the pass. Alright, well guys, I just got to slow down way more. Brake, 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 brake. I don't want to lose points for speeding through here. Alright, just barely. Alright, next signal's yellow. This is where focus comes in. I'm gonna turn my brother's fan on because I'm dying right now. So hopefully that wind doesn't get picked up by the mic. If it does, I'm terribly sorry right now. Yeah, so next, so that's yellow. The next one here's a yellow. I'm trying to figure out which one was that red signal. I'm not quite sure which one. This one's yellow. That one's green. Alright, we're poisoning everyone in this station. You're all gonna die. There's no one down here anyways, doesn't matter. Maybe it's that signal right there. And that doesn't make sense either. Okay, this next one's green. I don't know which one was... Wait, that's the alert. I don't know which button it is on the controller. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. Alright, so if we get that red signal, that's what we press. It's the left D-pad. For any of you guys wondering. Yeah, okay, that next signal, red. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, alright. Have we got confirmation? I wouldn't know if we did get clearance or not. A little risky right now. I'm not liking this one bit. Alright, I'm gonna ask for clearance again. See, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get like a radio call. Because I swear that's our locomotive right there. I don't think we have clearance at all for this. Literally, the signal's like right there, right at where we're supposed to stop, which I don't visually see it. So Alright, I'm gonna see why. So yeah, I don't know what red signal we're talking about. I don't think are the checks. I mean, checks are aligned. They say we have to stop here. Maybe it's that signal, but then even that doesn't make sense because that's 23 yards away, and that's saying the signal is like 68 yards away. I mean, I can't. I mean, that has to be the locomotive we're picking up. Someone on their motorbike just flies by my house. Clearance notes. So we're just going to go ahead and crawl up here. I'm so nervous right now. Like, I failed it the first time. I mean, is there a locomotive we're waiting for? We're also not on a time schedule either, so I would not know. Maybe I stopped too far. Like, I had to stop just before. That has to be what it was. I can't remember exactly why I had failed it. Maybe because I stopped too far past like that signal. So actually, I instead of stopping at that, I had to stop before the distance to the next signal on the top right there. So I gotta so I can't be in that box. Yeah, I'm not getting like any clearance, I don't think, for that. Alright, can I stop here and be fine? Nope. Okay, we gotta move forward. A little finicky here. Oh, finicky. 14 yards, 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay. Oh, thank God. Alright, do I have to request? They're probably gonna ask me that now. Yep, alright, cool. Proceed at restricted speed. Cool. Yay! We didn't fail that. Okay, let's not screw this up now. Alright, let's go ahead and... It's also a very light horn, but we'll go ahead and slowly get up to this thing. We're all gonna do this first person because we're living the true simulation life here. Alright, be you gotta be very careful. Very careful, he. We're getting close. I hope you enjoy the wonderful carbon monoxide poisoning, carbon dioxide, whatever it is, CO2. I never know what it is. I went to school, I'm still confused. Alright, we're just kind of balancing the throttle here, putting a notch 1 a bit. I think we're good. Oh, wait a moment. Okay. Achievement unlocked. CSX, making connections? Okay. Objective complete. Wait, we didn't actually couple up to it. Uncouple vehicles. Oh. Alright, so we're just... Oh, I guess I did couple up to it. It's a long-nosed hood there. So now we have to go loudness here. Hi, people. How you doing today? We're here to save this locomotive. Alright, so I could have ran. So, uncouple. Oh, was that it right there? That was literally it. That was stupid of me. Okay, cool. Wait a moment here. Poor locomotive. Poor thing. Look at the detail. Look at like the grime and dirt. Okay, looks like locomotive has an issue with the phantograph. Okay. Haul this locomotive back to Sunnyside and tie it down at the maintenance facility. Cool. Alright. Time to go back. Get back inside. Our loud locomotive. Who knows if anyone could hear me there. Okay, so we are just taking this thing back to there. Oh, cool. Man, we're taking it right back into the facility. That'd be cool. So we're at the runaround check there. That's neat. And we'll actually be taking we're taking another line back, or just the one beside it there. So yeah, it looks good. Next signal behind it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and proceed backwards. I think we have another red light to worry about. 3 blasts of the horn for reversing. And I think I need a... Yeah, proceed at restricted speed. Thank you. Oh. Oh, the brakes are released. Is there a handbrake within that locomotive? Oh. That was emergency. Whoopsies. Okay, let's not hit that. Oh, goodness. We have a little yellow thing on the blah, whatever that is on the bottom right. I don't know what that means. So, yeah, now I'm confused. Oh, okay, so now it went away. I think it went away when I moved the lights? Wow. That is so bizarre. I literally think we couldn't get moving just because the lights were sent forward. Although I don't even see lights this way, so... Alright, I'm gonna make sure... Okay, cool, we got a green signal here. I'm actually gonna make sure... I don't think our rear light's on. They're set to bright. Headlight, rear, front, off. Yeah, wow. That is bizarre. Alright, cool. Now we're good to go. We wasted some time doing that. We're heading back this way. This is scary. Wait, does this door open up? Yeah, it does. Wow, okay, cool. Yeah, it's a cool little switcher. I like it. I like the series. You know, Now that I think of it, I think I don't know if it's called Genesis or Gensets. I think it's the Gensets. The Gensets that are like the new energy efficient switcher locomotives. That'd be cool if they added this into this game. It'd be really cool if they added it, and I think it'd work well with I don't think it'd work well at CSX Heavy Haul, because I don't think those switchers would be used there, but they'd be great here for the Northeast Corridor route. I keep saying Northeast Corridor. I actually don't think it's called Northeast Corridor. It might be. Because I know New York New Haven would be the TS 2019 version, but this route doesn't go all the way to New Haven, so I think Northeast Corridor is the actual term for it. So, alrighty, well, heading back out of the tunnel. We're gonna stop poisoning everyone, which is good. I also just realized that I think it was raining outside, and it did stop raining when we go into the tunnel, so yay, wonderful, wonderful attention to detail. Which is nice. So we got our dead locomotive. I keep forgetting the name of that unit. And we'll go ahead and, should we be risky? And go at speed. I mean, we might as well. We have to go uphill anyways. So we're going to need some power in this thing. I'm bringing it to notch 6. Sip on a little orange vanilla Coke. Now, people are like two ways with orange vanilla Coke. Some people think it's really nasty. There's others like myself where it just has that interesting taste. Just a hint of it, vanilla. But yeah, alright, so we didn't fail yet, although I'm not gonna keep my hopes up. Everything is now shaking. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're falling apart here. We are falling apart. This is not very good right now. It's gonna hit. Oh my gosh. Those sound effects are cool. It makes it feel like it's a really old locomotive, which it is. I think the SW1000R series is a very old. It's been around since, I don't know, maybe once diesels became a thing. 50s, 60s-ish, maybe even before that, 40s. I saw a weird picture on like Instagram. It was of like it was like a GP38 or something like that that had like crashed through like at the end of the tracks, and it basically like the end of the tracks was right next to a highway, and I was looking at the cars of that highway, and they were like some really old vintage cars from like the 30s or the 40s. I thought, oh, that can't be a real picture, like that has to be Photoshopped. And it's like someone had confirmed that, yeah, it was real, so, you know, I can't believe diesels truly do date that far back. So if you see like a GP38-2 or anything in that GP series, yeah, they're old locomotives. I do like what some companies are doing. I know CSX Transportation, they're updating their cabs and whatnot, so a little bit more modern, got some modern technology in them. And just, I don't know, just the new style of cab looks more appealing than the old one. Makes all the locos look a lot cleaner and newer, so. Oh yeah, we're putting this thing in notch 8. This thing is heavy. We got a 15-mile-per-hour limit here coming up in just over half a mile. We'll go ahead and bring it down a bit. Relieve some of the power here. Maybe we'll stop shaking this thing into pieces. And we're coming back into the rain. Yep, it's raining. There's a wiper here. Oh. That was only the front wiper that's moving. Yep, well, so much for the rear one. I'll find that here in just a second as we get down to speed. Which I think we'll hit very shortly here. We'll get it down. Get down just in time. So far we got a green light. Green signal. Green light, green signal, really. Bringing automotive terms into here. Alright, bring it down just a bit more. I think we'll just let it coast its way down to 15. We're gonna find that. Where is that rear wiper? That's that wiper. Oh boy. A 3 mile per hour limit? Oh my gosh, okay. It's a bit flat here. I think that's where we're gonna go downhill shortly. Alright, let's find that rear wiper. Oh, there we go. Oh, we can just manually do it. Alright, we'll just go back and forth here. Oh, is that thing? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Found it. We're good. Alright. It doesn't even help us because it doesn't go all the way down. Well, that was a waste of time. I think I'm just gonna turn that off. Nope, other way. Cool. Okay, and we're speeding, so let's go ahead and get some brake here. We don't kill ourselves. I can't believe that's a 3 mile per hour limit we're coming up to. Yeah. So our good old pantograph issue. I like how the pantograph is all the way up on that logo. Go underneath here. Alright, kind of bring the speed up. It's always hard to work on speed. Oop. Well, I guess we're stuck to this locomotive now. I should get a screenshot. I really do need one. So I might work on doing that at the moment. Yeah, I got a achievement for taking a screenshot there. We were also rolling backwards downhill, so that was fun. So there you go. There's your screenshot. Whoops, I keep changing the reverse here. I think that's why we're failing right now. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm not doing that great of a job right now. Let's just get back in, and we're just struggling. At the 2% grade. That's why. That's why we're struggling over here. It's a really dreary day. It's better in that tunnel, that's for sure. So the only thing I'm not gonna like is this 3 mile per hour limit, but that might be that runaround track. So that's coming up shortly, actually. See all of these details, the boxes everywhere. Really need to do a better job with the terrain, but you know, I'll take it. Also looks like it's snow covered. That's probably the best they could do, really. Alright, so now we got this 3. Ooh. What the heck? Oh! We're going through a... Oh, we're going through like a little wash. Although, this is really bright and annoying right now. Low. There we go. That was really weird. Yeah, so we're going like a little... So this is where they would wash the engines. Let's do the free camera. Wow, that's... Oh, so I think like as you go through this, it washes? Wow, they spin! Oh my gosh, they spin! I didn't know that. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, so we're literally like washing the engine off as we go through. Oh, I think, look at this. Look at that action. Look at that brush action on this. Yo. Alright, that... wow. I didn't know that existed. Well, holy cow. Holy cow, that is awesome. This is actually a better screenshot opportunity as well. Man, that is so cool. I was so confused at like what was happening right there. So that's why we had to go 3 miles per hour through there. We get a little wash. That's very cool. Alright. I feel like it's taking us forever. This is really taking us forever. Just to move one locomotive here. One loco to the repair shop. Alright, we'll try to be on time with this. At least we don't have like a time limit, which is kind of nice, but... Because those always drive me crazy. The passenger runs where you have to be strictly on time, that's always a pain in the butt. I always hate those, but it provides a good challenge. Keeps you on your toes. I mean, these are really old vintage signals as well, which is pretty cool. I know they're trying to get rid of them and add new ones, but at least for the sim, still have a few of them. Alright, so now we gotta go 5 miles per hour through here, which I'm not a fan of. At least we don't get docked too many points, I don't think, by going over. I mean, I think we slowly do, but... Jeez, 5 miles to the runaround track. Maybe I'll just do a speed run of this. I'll just speed up the footage and I'll get through this really quickly. Oh, this is tough. Part of me wants to say, screw it, like, you know, we can go way faster than this, but then part of me is also like, well, I could also get less points if I do speed through here. I mean, I'm already going like a mile over. I guess we could just pay attention to the detail here. I've been getting up and looking, wow, look at all that detail. Feel the detail. See, I've seen, I know Approach Medium has talked about this, and I kind of agree with him, you know, on this topic as well, but one thing that trains with a Z at the end, that, you know, those guys over there at NV3 Games, or whatever it's called, it feels more immersive. It feels like there's more, what's the term? It just feels more alive. Those games, for whatever reason, it just brings that more life into the sim. You know, like, there's so many more, like, AI things that happen in trains that don't happen in the Dovetail Games versions of their train simulators. And I think the one thing is that trains, their idea is they want to get this, like, modeling feel. You play it like it's, like, The Sims, you know, or Sim City or something like that. Whereas for the Dovetail Games versions, you get the simulation aspect. And so, like, there's a trade-off to that, because I know in trains, I feel like the physics aren't that realistic, and it also doesn't feel upscaled, compared to this, where, yeah, it feels like the real heavy, you know, real-life versions. However, there's just no interaction outside. I mean, you look out, there's barely any AI, like, people. You know, all these cars are parked there, sitting there, not doing anything. There's not too much movement. There's not too much activity. There's not too many roads where you see cars driving on them. So there's just, I feel like that's what we're missing here. I do realize the frames are dropping. That's insane. I think I have the settings up a little too high. But that's the one thing I feel like Dovetail Games is missing, especially in Train Sim World. I feel like we need more of that, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that feel is called. It's just, it's not really interactive. It's just, it needs to be full of life. It's kind of lacking that life. It just kind of feels dormant. Everything around feels dormant. So yeah, we have a red signal coming on, but I think we're okay. But yeah, I just, yeah, that'd be really cool, especially in Train Sim World if we can add it. I know in CSX Heavy Haul, there are cars the AI cars, you know, on some of the roads. There's very few roads where there are AI cars, I think, that actually wait at, like, crossing gates. I know the crossing gates work, but, like, I mean, there's, like, one part in the route that I was driving through, and I was like, oh, wow, I see cars moving, and I felt that, you know, that realism feel, that, you know, the route has some life to it. And so, but it's lacking in a lot of Train Sim World routes. And it's lacking in TS 2019 as well. I mean, I know they're doing a better job with creating routes and such, but, you know, it's like if we can get that feel If Dovetail Games can get that feel, that'd be awesome. Are we finally done here? Yeah, this has been taking us a long time to complete, but we're gonna stop it right here. Right on the mark, even. Objective complete here. I think we gotta do a few more things and we'll be all set. Alright, we're just gonna couple that. No, I'll keep that off. We have the independent brake on, so it should be good. And walk back outside. We'll go ahead and get off and get off and uncouple this. Was it on the yep. There we go, wait a moment. Actually there's like no sound effects to that, which is really strange. Alright, we've rescued this thing. Objective complete. Alright, the crew at Sunnyside will inspect the locomotive and plan repairs that could be returned to service as soon as possible. Turn the switcher back to the siding. Ah, so we still have to do more. Oh, I have to go all the way over there. Okay, cool. It looks like we have to guide it over there. So let's go ahead and sit down and let's go ahead and switch. Yep, so we're going to have to switch this turnout, which my controller is absolutely dead. For a reason, it's like the left analog stick is like pointed over. Like I'm not doing that. For a reason, the left analog stick is just going crazy. It's pointing to the right. So alright, we'll head back down that way. Let everyone know, 3 blasts of the horn. Oh god, put the independent brake down. That'd be important. I'll go ahead and get this switcher through. Again, a cool addition. I really love this. I think there's only 4 services to this switcher. However, they're very long as well. I think the longest is like 180 some minutes. So I think it was just a lot of rearranging passenger cars and whatnot into their correct consists. So, but yeah, this is showcasing this switcher engine. I guess I haven't really. It's not really a showcase because I haven't given too many thoughts and opinions on this, so I'll do that right now. It's good. Actually, no, it's really better than good. It's amazing. It's a cool addition, like I mentioned earlier. You know, it gives us a little bit more to do in this Northeast Corridor route. We get to explore this area here, which I thought we'd never do. I thought it'd be pointless just to have this area, you know, not active for any of us to use. So I think that's really cool. It seems like they put a lot of detail into this area as well, and a lot of these staging areas, into this, you know, utility tracks for the Amtrak electric locomotives. So yeah, I give them a lot of credit for coming out with this. I know the cab car. I might explore the cab car. I'm not really into that, but there might be some cool scenarios with that as well to do. So yeah, it's definitely worth your $20, however much this DLC expansion is. And for the sake of, because I want to do this, I'm just gonna go out here and switch this instead of going to the map. See, if we had multiplayer, we could have a conductor with us, or just have another worker. You know, think about here switching the switch. I would love for that to happen. I know Dovetail Games has been working on it. I know they've been talking about it. Just we want it now. I want it now. That'd be awesome. I'll go ahead and go forward here. Nope. Independent brake back off. Let's get this thing forward. But yeah, no, this switcher is really cool. I know that there was a physics update to CSX Heavy Haul, and I can't relate to that update, and you know, if it's better, because I got the update after I bought it. So I don't really know if what they did really improved how the physics of these locomotives. I would have to say this thing, you know, it gets up to speed pretty quickly, which is really cool. Alright, I have to keep going further. But yeah, it's just, you know, for a small switcher like this, yeah, I expect it to have some, you know, quick acceleration. And yeah, it'd be a struggle to pull. I mean, we were just pulling the locomotive and we were struggling on a few of those inclines there. So I'd say, physics-wise, it works really well. Interior is really cool. The only problem I have is that I feel like this sits kind of low. I wish it sit a little bit higher, but maybe this is truly how high they sit up. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure these are not switched correctly. Oh wait, no, it is. Yes, okay, we're just going to the siding there. Yeah, overall, I mean, interactive. You can't go wrong anything with any locomotive, I think, in Train Sim World. They're all way more interactive than what they were in TS 2019. And I have to give Dovetail Games so much credit. It's so cool to just be able to say, hey, I'm going to walk out of my seat and, you know, do this. You know, just, you know, open doors, close doors. Oh, I just broke the sound there. But yeah, it's just so cool. But yeah, I think it would be cool if that Genset, I don't know what it is. I think it's Genset, but that'd be cool if the Genset diesels were added, because that would definitely add more, I think, scenarios for us to use, especially here on this route. I just hope we get more American routes. I mean, Pacific Surfliner would be really cool. I think we'd get like a Midwest kind of route. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Alright, this might be it for us, as long as we survive and get this diesel right here. We can probably stop it right there, we'll be good. Yep. Alright, I think we have to go through and make sure everything's set. Neutral, remove it. Oh, how do we remove it? Removed, or just click on it? Yeah. Climb down and complete its duty, yep. Alrighty, that has been it for this scenario. I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll go ahead and walk off here. There's our locomotives that we had today. I didn't turn the lights off, but whatever, the next person can deal with that. That'll be it. Let's just get in our car. Cool, so time taken. Yeah, it's been a long time. 55 minutes. I think it could have been much shorter, but yeah, whatever. We've driven 8 miles in those 55 minutes. Walked 365 yards. Alright, so there you have it. That will be it from me on Train Sim World. If you enjoyed, I highly recommend hitting that like button and go ahead and subscribe. I know I will be doing more Train Sim World videos. I'll be doing a lot more PC games and whatnot. So if you're into all that kind of stuff, do be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video.